What if I told you that I could roll 12 eight-sided dice 5,000 times and document the results while adding the sums of each set of rolls up in about 30 seconds? You'd probably think one of two things. Either one, I'm the biggest Dungeons and Dragons nerd you've ever met in your life, or two, I'm simply lying to you. However, using Excel, I'm going to show you today a really simple way to use some general formulas to create random numbers and random data sets. So the first thing that we need to do, now that we have our Excel worksheet pulled up, is create labels. We want this to look nice when we create the data so we can understand what we're looking at. So over here, we're going to go ahead and create a row for, or a column for, what the roll number. The next part we're going to do is label our dice. Now this seems obnoxious, right? That's a lot of typing, that's a lot of entering. We're going to make this really simple. I'm going to show you a cool trick here. So if you just highlight the three that we have, now you need 3 data sets for this. So it says dice 1, dice 2, dice 3. Now remember, we have 12 dice. So we're just going to grab this little corner right here after we highlighted the 3 and drag it across until you see dice 12. Voila. It has now continued the pattern that we have set for it. So the next step is we decided we're going to roll these dice 5,000 times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's going to take a long time to get to 5,000, right? But remember what I showed you up here? We're going to do the same thing. So we're going to go ahead and highlight all of these, and then we're just going to all the way down. Da 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 da. We're going to go down to 5,000. There's much more efficient methods of moving down to 5,000, to be honest. This is just the simplest, and I'm kind of stuck in my habits when it comes to Excel worksheets. Oh, I suck at this. All right, so 4,000, and you can see right here, it counts for us, 5,000. And boop, there it goes. It automatically populates for us. So Control-Shift up arrow to go back to the top. Now, so we have our rolls labeled. We have our dice. Now what we have to do is tell Excel that we want it to roll dice 1, which is an 8-sided die, and then we want it to record the results onto this spreadsheet, right? So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to use this formula. Equal rand. You'll see as I'm typing, it pulls up the different available formulas that correlate with what you're typing. And it's going to specify and tell you exactly what you need. It's a super useful tool. So the lowest number that each die can, that each roll can be is 1. The highest is 8 because it's an 8-sided dice. So 1, 8 creates the data set, the data values, a range, I guess, if you will, and then enter. And boop, dice 1, our first roll was 7. Now I told you in under 30 seconds. This is going to take a lot longer than 30 seconds, isn't it? Nah, not really. Watch. Grab the little clicky thing, drag it over, done. Now, we have to do that 5,000 times. That sounds like it's going to take a long time, doesn't it? Yeah, I know. Boom. The same process that we use for dice 1, 2, 3, yada, 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 we just did right there. And we just rolled 12 dice with 8 sides 5,000 times. Check that out. So, the last little bit that we're going to do here is we're going to add up each rolls. So, we're going to add up each face. To do that, we're going to go ahead and create a column that says sums. Now, I'm lazy, and Excel loves lazy people, right? So I'm just going to click the button that says auto sums. Now what it wants to do is use this whole row, which would be fine if this number wasn't a part of our rolls. So you just click, drag over, enter. Oh, I screwed something up there. Oh, nope, there it goes. Now, remember when I told you that we needed at least 3 data sets? There you go. And we're going to go and go and go and go. Now this one you actually do have to scroll down when you do this one. There's other ways to do it, but for the time crunch of this video, I don't have time to actually break down how to manipulate the formulas to do that. So it's much quicker to do that. See? And each one has been done. So we have now just rolled 12 dice with 8 sides 5,000 times in the matter of this video. So this is an extremely, not this specifically, but Excel is an extremely useful tool. And by doing random little projects like this, you actually get to learn a lot about how it works and the formulas that it utilizes, which can be a huge asset to you when you get into a professional setting. The use of Excel and the use of analyzing different data sets, be able to find, minimums, maximum modes and stuff can really set you apart from other people when it comes time for presentations or time for different events. It's just an extremely useful tool all around. So thank you for watching, and I hope this helped you.